Hey guys, so in this video we're going to increase the conversion rate by improving the most important element of your product page, and it's the add to cart element. We're going to cover 3 examples of how we have improved the add to cart, so therefore increase the conversion rate by applying different practices across our client stores to increase the conversion rate. So this video is going to be highly useful for you if you want to increase your conversion rate. So without further ado, let's get straight to the thing. So in the first example here, we have on the left side before how the add to cart look like and after on the right side. So the first thing that we have changed here is that you can see on the left side how the add to cart is slightly left aligned and it's not bold enough, and it looks kind of like the CSS is just broken here. What we have done here is just like simply put it on the center, and that way it's just more clear and it doesn't look like a broken product page, which is important. If your product page looks broken, your visitors might think that this is a scammy website or something like that. Then the second thing that we have added here is that you can see this visual cue, the arrow on the right. This brings kind of the flow feeling of your visitors that this is the next step that they should take on your product page. By clicking on this thing, they will go further and go to the next step of their purchasing flow. You want to make that purchasing flow in their mind so they have sense what's the next thing that they should do on your product page. So that's the second thing here. Then the third thing here that we have done is that we have added this word now. You can see on the left side there is no word now, on the right side there it is. The reason being is that this word now adds a bit of the urgency to it, because we're already kind of utilizing the real scarcity here. There's only one item available of this product because this brand is selling secondhand luxury good, and each item that they sell, they have only one in their stock. So by utilizing the scarcity in combination with the urgency, that gives that extra push that visitors have to act now. So they don't want to postpone it and miss their opportunity to buy this item. So this word now adds a bit of the urgency in combination with the scarcity. So yeah. Then the next thing that we have added here, and this is a super important one, and is the payment badges below the add to cart. You can see on the left side they didn't have it, then we have added it. We have also removed the add to wish list, because if you have only one product in stock of each product, there's no need to add to the wish list, because most likely it will be gone in like 1 or 2 days max, something like that. And for that reason, this add to wishlist button is completely useless. What we have added there are the payment badges. As you can see, this is super useful because it brings more trustworthiness to your visitors' mind, as they already trust these brands like Visa, MasterCard, and all these companies. And if they trust these companies, they will associate these companies with your product page, and therefore they will trust you a bit more than without that thing. So if your visitors have the trust issues, this can help you with overcoming that. So yeah. Then the next thing that we have added here, this is again super useful one, and is the value propositions below. You can see they have 30-day returns, 2-day delivery, and these items are authenticated. This is very important one because they only have the no risk money back guarantee here. Their visitors don't know how long this policy is, and for that reason you have to communicate everything really clearly. By visiting this page, they don't know what's the delivery time, they don't know nothing. So you have to have all these things below your add to cart, because that way you are empowering your most important button in this page, which is add to cart button. So yeah, very useful one. You want to use the combination of icons and text, because that's just how it's much easier to consume this information. So for that reason, that's what we have applied here to increase the conversion rate. And the last thing on this first example is that we have added the social proof right below. This is not real image, it's just the placeholder before developing the product page, but you want to have the real image here. And this also helps with the social proof if you want to bring more trustworthiness. And this is also very powerful for all the people that are just on the fence to buy from you. When someone is on the fence to buy from you and they see social proof of other people, how they have had good experience with your company, that's how you make them convert, and that gives that extra push that sometimes is needed to make them convert. And that way you increase the conversion rate, because you convert those percentage of people that needed that extra push. So very useful thing. So that's the first add to cart improvement of this video. The next one here, we have this brand, and this brand actually did a quite good job, but still there were some things that could have been improved, and we have improved them. So let's cover them. So the first thing is that you can see just how bigger and more bold, and in this example on the left, it's just kind of cold, and the add to cart text is not capitalized at all. So I'm not saying that this will make or break your conversion rate, but if your add to cart is just more bold and it stands out, it will be just easier to notice it and therefore click on it, and therefore you increase your add to cart rate and conversion rate ultimately. So yeah, that's the first thing here. The second thing here is that again we have added the visual cue here, just the same reason as for the previous example. Then what we have added here are payment badges. They had this SSL 3D secure payment thing here, but it's just unnecessary. What you can do in how you can communicate that a better way is by having again these payment badges here. That way they will know that it's a secure payment, and you will manage to show again these trustworthy companies like Visa, MasterCard and stuff, and that way you will have more real estate to display some more important things that we will cover right now. So yeah, and the last thing in this example, which is very important one, is that we have added just way better value proposition, something that is just more important to their visitors than what this brand is communicating. The first example, we can see they've had the dedicated customer support, SSL 3D, and how many happy customers. But in the new example, we have the free shipping, 2-year guarantee, high quality leather, and AirTag compatible. The thing is that they already have these policies like the free shipping, they have the 2-year guarantee and all these things, but it's not well communicated here. You can see on the left example, you will just not see that the shipping is free, and this is huge for your visitors because people, when they see it's a free shipping, they love free stuff. And if you don't communicate that something that you're giving is free, in this example, free shipping, they will not see it, and therefore they will not understand your offer. And if there's a portion of people that don't understand your offer, they will not buy from you, and therefore you will lose your potential sales. So for that reason, we have removed these value propositions, because dedicated customer support, most likely your customers don't care about this, because once they buy your product, they will not get into touch with you. Like, they don't need support, especially not for this product. And here you want to show what's really valuable to your visitors, like free shipping, guarantee, it's a high quality leather and all stuff, and just show what is really important. So use this real estate below the add to cart to show what is really important to your visitors. So yeah, so that's the second example when it comes to increasing the add to cart rate. So yeah, the third example that we have here, and this is a big one, you can see the first thing that we have done here is we have put the add to cart above default. In the left example, just take a look how much you had to scroll all the way down to see the add to cart button. Most people will not reach it. Most people will give up somewhere here, and you want to have your add to cart button as high as possible, because most of the times it will help you with your conversion rates. So for that reason, we have replaced this text. Or if you'd like to keep this text, you can do it just in bullet points. There's no need for this long block of text. Rarely who is going to read that on this place. And if you want to have this text and it's very important to you, what you can do is to break it down into the bullet points, and so that way you manage to have the good real estate organization and also communicate what you want to communicate. So yeah, that's the first thing that we have done here. Then the second thing is that you can see it's how small this button is. It's just hard to notice it. Even these tabs here looks more bold, and they stand out more, and it's also really hard to click it. What we have done here is that we have made it big and bold, and that way you cannot miss it. You will see it, and if you want to click on it, it's just going to be way easier to click on it than to try to type on this thing here. So yeah, that's the second thing. Then the third thing, again, we have added the visual cue, we have added the now word, and again, we have the value propositions here. You can see how the past example didn't have the value propositions there. They actually had it here, but it's just better to have it somewhere here. So when they're just about to purchase that thing, to add it to the cart, they see the value propositions, they see these things, and you empower that button, which is the most important button on your product page. And the last thing here that we have done here, again, is the social proof right below. Again, this is not the real image, it's the placeholder. We're going to put the real image here. And again, this is very important, especially for people that are on the fence to buy. They will see the review. That's just the thing that pushes people to replacing the order, and it helps with the conversion rate. So yeah, That's it for this video. I hope you found it useful. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment. I'd be happy to help. If you'd like us to help you with growing your e-commerce store profitably, check the links below. And if you'd like more content like this, because I'll be posting more often, like and subscribe so you don't miss it. So that's it for this one. See you in the next one.